Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome to Stardew Valley. So Stardew Valley is a game that has been requested for me to play for, I guess ever since it came out, even before it came out. And it's a very Harvest Moon style game. You know, you can fish, you can make your own farm, you can build up your house. There's combat, there's dungeons, wizard, aliens. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I didn't know what to think of this game originally, but I got to play it for a couple of hours today on stream, thanks to the Twitch subs voting on Stardew Valley over Dark Souls 2, although it ended up tying in the end. And I actually found it a little endearing. So I wanted to do not really a playthrough, but I wanted to make a video about it where we go through the early parts of the game. I can explain some of the things I do understand, and don't worry, there's plenty of things I don't understand. So those of you who like to poke that out in the comment section, you'll have plenty to do right here. One thing I will not let the comment section chew out, though, is this. I was told about that when I went to... Anyway, moving on. Gonna create a new character. Character creation, pretty simple. For some reason, every time my base character is summoned, I look like Mario. I want to make a character that looks kinda like my other one. Let's see. Let's leave him like that. Let's give him Bob Ross hair. Let's see. What kind of shirt would Bob Ross wear? A button down, a white button down. Or a Santa outfit. Apparently there's over like 100 shirts you can choose from. And as someone who's colorblind, that couldn't be more irrelevant to me. So let's go with Farmer Ross. I guess that's a farmer. And then give him the beard. There we go. I'm not even gonna mess around when it comes to that. Let's go call him YouTube. Farm name. Let's play farm. Favorite thing. Butts. Alright. And, I guess we can watch the intro. I've already seen the intro, so... I know the game is pretty loud, to be honest. I even have it turned down a lot. I have it turned down to 21% volume on my, what's it called, my sound mixer. Oh no, don't go back! Fuck! My bad. Well, luckily, we know how to get there. Let's go base skin, Bob Ross... Holy moly, there is over 100 shirts. You know what, let's go with Fancy Ross this time. With the beard. Alright, let's do it again. YouTube. LP. Butts. Dog. Okay. So the opening is it's actually a pretty sad opening. So, I thought this was Green Santa, or Santa in Green, but it turns out it's my grandfather and he has a letter for me. I'm his special grandson, and it looks like he's on his deathbed. He also owns a scimitar for some reason. I didn't know Santa owned scimitars. He's giving me a sealed envelope, but I don't have to open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. Why is the T cut off at the end? There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Alright, actually, you know what, guys? While we're enjoying this sad moment, I gotta... don't worry, that's on purpose. I'm well aware. While we're enjoying this sad, sad moment, I need you to work with me here, game. I need you to work with me. Alright? I need you to no, that's not what I need you to do. Oh, it's because it actually only takes up a small part of the screen. Maybe when it actually goes to the full game, it'll expand again. My bad, guys. When the time comes where I need a big change in my life, this gift will come in handy. I'll be ready for it. Oh no, don't die. No, don't let Grandpa rest. He's gonna be dead. Alright, it's gonna be small in the middle of the screen at first, like this. Once it actually gets to the game, it should fix. It's just because normally when you expand it, it automatically adjusts. So we have girl in purple hair, we have Luigi, we have Peach with a hairband, that guy got fired, we have Woody, we have the guy from Pulp Fiction, not Samuel L. Jackson, the other one. And then we have me, Bob Ross, or YouTube. I like how they all have security cameras. That's messed up. He's got a temp folder. He's got a 2-button mouse. If you're reading this, you must be in dire need of change. Dear YouTube! Yeah, YouTube is definitely in dire need of change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to a place I truly belong. I'm enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, LP Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's a perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy. Will do. Alright, let's get the hell out of here and head to Stardew. See how it's now actually taking up the whole screen? Well, almost the whole screen. You got the black bar at the top and the bottom, which I can actually fix, I believe. Let's try and fix it. Oh, and now we get the black bar on the left. Can we fix it? Can we fix it? Oh, I might be off the edge. Live editing. Live YouTube prep with Mr. Happy. Only half a mile to Stardew Valley. Oh my god, we're almost there. Hello, bird. I've seen all this. I'm doing this for you guys. Just so you know. Oh, dude. Kappa Ross is styling. Hey, Robin. Alright, follow her to the farm. Oh my god, it's a mess. Some farm, right? Yeah, that would be my reaction too, because that's my work ahead of me. With a little dedication, huh? Yeah, it's going to require more than a little dedication. Hey, Lewis, what's going on, man? Mayor of Pelican Town. Very rustic. I can't wait to start my new life. Hey! Rude. Darude. Sandstorm. Don't listen to her, YouTube. I'm gonna love all these conversations with YouTube. Yes, old man? Oh, okay. Oh, I'll have plenty to sell. Don't you worry about that. I was a fishing master when it came to my first save file. Let's see if I can be just as... Well, I understand the game a little bit better. So, you can actually move things around in your house here if you want to. That's the first thing you can do. You can also open this box. Gives you 15 parsnip seeds to start up. And your first quest, which will actually be to cultivate and harvest a single parsnip. It also wants me to introduce myself to the remaining people here. So you're probably going to recognize the menu quite a bit. The TV. Also, you can turn on the weather channel, living off the land. See, there you go. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting on your first harvest. So he gives you tips. So basically what we're going to start with doing, we're going to start with clearing a lot of the grass here. We'll leave some of the wood and whatnot for later. So you'll notice, and actually I should move this a little bit so it doesn't get in the way. So you'll actually notice I have an energy bar in the bottom right. Whenever you perform certain actions, you actually lose energy out of the energy bar. Now, as you can see, for the grass, this is another first day little tip like the other guy gave you. Wood needs to be broken with an actual axe. But all the leaves and then anything that's not a rock or a tree or a piece of wood, all the weeds basically you can get rid of with this, and it doesn't eat any of your energy. It just eats into the time of your day, obviously, but it's better than needing to individually smack every single one of these things. Allows you to clear a little bit of room initially. Now, the one thing we want to do first is clear a 9x9 area. So we should probably use our pickaxe, get rid of some of the stone. Now, you're seeing my inventory at the bottom. That is actually my full inventory for the time being. Now, I will get more later on. My first goal, actually, is going to be to save up for 2,000 gold. You start with 500. So let's clear this area right here. Now, there is actually a water supply also to your bottom right. Notice I have a watering can, and it does actually use energy to, like I said, hit these things to use the watering can. So I have to be a little bit careful. Now, we can get better axes and stuff later on, but for now, this is what we're working with. One thing I also recommend doing, if you press E, you can go to things like your skills. This will actually increase automatically depending on the actions that you take on a per day basis. If you're farming, you'll occasionally get a farming skill up. If you're fighting or fishing, just when you go to sleep, these things will skill up. You also have a map that you can see. You'll also have crafting. First thing you'll probably want to craft is a chest. It's 50 wood, but before we even go about doing that, let's actually cultivate some ground. We're going to do a 9x9 area real quick. Now, actually, I've heard people say that it's definitely better to play this on controller for the time being, because you don't do stupid stuff like that. For the time being, I'm not going to do that. I am going to plant 9 parsnips, and I'm going to water every single parsnip. Now, every different plant has a different total amount of time it takes to harvest. Those of you who have played games like this are really well aware. I believe parsnips take 4 days. So now that those are there, those are basic. That's the first thing you'll generally want to do, is set up 9x9. What I can actually do is I think I can set up another 9x9 right here. Actually, no, I can't. I think I can only set up another, what's it called? Nope. Well, okay, that works. I think I can set up another, yeah, let's do this. That actually worked out. So that way I can plant 6 more of my seeds, but I'll have the 9 open. I also have mixed seeds, so I might want to see what grows out of those. I might just stick those. I'll stick those right in the middle right there. And then we'll surround it with some parsnips. So when these actually finish growing, I'll be able to sell them or cook with them. I actually haven't figured out how to cook just yet. I've gotten a few recipes on my other one, but I haven't gotten to the point where I actually figure out what it does. So if you ever want to refill the canister, by the way, you can see I have my energy. You just go up to a water supply, left-click it, and it'll fully recharge. So the first thing we are going to do, we're going to chop down a few more pieces of wood. There's some big trees. I believe these take 10 hits, which is eating my energy alive. You can also find things throughout the day that give you energy. Sap also, by the way, can be used, I believe, to make fertilizer. Not yet, but eventually I'll be able to use it to make fertilizer. So I have 35. I want to get to 50 so I can make a chest so I can store some items. And then I'm going to go around town with what little energy I have remaining. Let's go around. Remember, don't waste energy if you really want to clear things to get out of the way that aren't wood. Use this. There we go. See? Much better. Alright. How much wood do we have? 50? Alright, let's do it then. Let's go to crafting. Let's craft a chest. Make it. And you know what? I'm going to place my chest somewhere a little bit more centralized than I did before. Let's actually place it right next to... Can I not place it here? Yes, I can. Place it right next to the shipping container. I actually have to sneeze, guys, so let me mute the... Oh, never mind. Sneeze is gone. So you can see that it looks like I have 36 slots of inventory. I don't. I currently only have the top row of 12. That's what I was talking about before. I'm going to be storing things like stones and fibers and saps for the time being. Wood I'll keep because I still need to clear. But it's only 12 p.m. and I don't want to burn out my entire day on just farming. So let's take a look around town. Now you'll notice that there are sometimes items that you can pick up, like leeks, clams. I highly recommend, if you have the time of the day, to make a little bit of extra cash. You can pick these items up. Sometimes you could use them in crafting recipes to get new types of seeds or different items. But early on, it's important to get as many items as you can in order to make a little bit of dough. Like that guy was saying. Like I can pick this daffodil right here. There's also this board over here. I don't want to actually be carrying it. This lets you know people's birthdays. So if you gift people on their birthday, it'll actually increase your relations with them. You can actually develop intimate relations with people here. Pick a bride. You can become good friends with a lot of people, and that'll lead to some interesting opportunities later on. So you can see there's a few people around town that we can meet. In classic RPG style, just walk up to people. And you can also perform X amount of actions per day with each person. So like this old bugger, I can only speak to him once. For the most part, I think on the first day you can only introduce yourself. Like this guy I could speak to twice, and then he tells me I'll see you around. There's a total of 28 people wants me to meet. I believe that puts me at 5. I thought I saw someone come in here. Oh, I did. Wait a minute, what the hell was that? Yeah, okay. Penny. I did see someone. She's washing dishes. Alright, so we can go around. Now, again, don't forget, you have a map. There's a lot of people that are kind of spread out a little bit, so you gotta kind of walk around to find everybody. No one's home here. Oh, by the way, if you're on keyboard, M will automatically bring up the map. I almost said bring up the mouse. You'll understand why I said that eventually. And then we have Emily, who I run into a lot actually. She runs the saloon in town, which only opens in the evening. So if you fancy yourself a drink, you can head over there. Let's go talk to this kid. Hello, Vincent. Now get out of my way, Vincent. Thank you, Vincent. Quiet little town. There we go, Caroline. Yeah, hello, you two. Daughter Abigail. Alright, so we have the saloon there that's got food and spirits. There's also a beach, which I believe I'll get a quest for soon enough. But again, it's an area where you can go to pick up items to sell. I generally try to go down to the beach. Because I was big on fishing in this game when I first started playing it, going down to the beach was a pretty regular thing for me to do. So I kind of just look around, see if there's any clams or anything. I also noticed that this was here, which also gave me a dried starfish. So if you're ever on the lookout for items... Oh, and there's a curator and there's a local museum. So if you ever see something that looks kind of suspicious, you can do that. What else do we have? We have a mussel. This is a quest to get 300 pieces of wood so we can fix the bridge. And other than that, looks like all I got away with was the mussels, and I can get the hell out. I'll be back here soon enough. Archaeology, visit Gunther at the museum. So there's a museum somewhere here. I guess the question is where? Mines, carpenter's shop, Pierre's, saloon, 2 willow, 1 willow, graveyard, the ranch, LP Farms, don't know. Fish shop. Lonely Stone. Aww. I'm assuming that eventually I'll be introduced to it. I don't see it yet, but I'm sure that... Oh, it actually might be this up here. I should go take a look at some point. We have pretty long days. Now, keep in mind if your energy runs out, it'll start telling you that your character is exhausted. I'll probably do it on purpose as I get closer to home again. And if you actually hit a certain point, your character will start moving super, super slow. And if I'm not mistaken, if you actually exhaust him even past that point, I believe he could just fall asleep in the open. Alright, let's go up here. Oh, more daffodils. Alright, I was hoping to maybe scare the bunny out of there. You just want to make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, because if this game teaches you anything, it's you gotta spend money to make money, and the more seeds you can afford early on, trust me, the better off you will be. Now, let's see what we got here. I can't pick that fiber up. Doesn't bother me. If there's anything I've learned, it's that fiber has a use. I just haven't figured it out yet. Alright, let's go to the far north. It's already 5:20 p.m. on our first day. Oh, hey, a horseradish. Do I have any of these items things I can get rid of? I guess the wood is technically. Stone also. I'd definitely rather have... Oh, goddamn. I'd rather have the radish than the stone. If I could just throw it away, Happy. There we go. This is also the carpenter's shop. But I can go a little bit farther north. and see what that is. What's this? Railroad. I guess that's what it is. My bad. Oh, hey, look, that guy looks like my grandpa. Sitting by the campfire, by the tent. Linus. I just live out here alone. That's sad, dude. I want to be your friend. Alright, on that note, let's go back. Wrap things up for the day. Probably clear a few more things in the yard. Here we go. Back entrance. Now what we're going to do is we are actually going to go and put a few things into the selling box, which is this box right here. Anything you put in here just will be sold at the end of the day. So I'm going to stick these items in there. I'm also going to stick this in there. And let's gather a little bit more wood. Oh, there we go. Wood is a very valuable resource, and since I don't have a very strong axe yet, it can be pretty annoying to get. The sap is pretty important, though. That I'm definitely looking to get rid of as quickly as possible. Alright, I actually also want to get my energy down to the point where... Okay, so you can see how now my energy bar kind of shakes whenever I gather something. That means it's about time to end my day. So we're going to go back inside. Or it means to at least stop doing things that require energy. You can also pick up stuff. See, level 1 foraging. I got +1 axe proficiency. Trees sometimes drop seeds. I can make wild seeds. And I can also make a field snack. Now, this screen, if you don't use the 420, just plays. On weeds of all things. If you don't actually use that box to sell items, this screen won't pop up when you go to the next day. So keep in mind that if you don't see that box, don't panic. It only happens if you put items in the shipment box. So now we're going to immediately start our day with... Huh. Did I not water that? It looks dead almost. Did I plant a parsnips there? Huh. That's weird. Well, I've heard that if you plant things in a row of 9, sometimes some of the plants can become rows of 9. Boxes of 9. Sometimes one of the plants goes under a drastic change. Maybe that one is going through that. Yeah, so now this is the ad that lets you know there's a new backpack. It costs 2,000 gold. So keep that in mind. So what we're going to do now on this day is we're going to test the fishing. And I actually really enjoyed the fishing. It's just a quick little mini game, but you can make some really good money off of it. And there's a quest pretty early on that requires you to catch catfish. If you can get that, it's worth like 600. The quest is worth like 600 gold. I think you'll get it. I mean, don't get me wrong, 600 gold's not a lot. You can make 600 gold without doing the quest pretty easily. But I mean, why not? Why not allow me to share some of the things that have happened? You can catch catfish right in town here. I caught it in like the northeast side of town. And this also, besides, gets you to meet someone new. Which is, you know, part of your goal is to meet the 28 people. Willie. Good to finally meet you. Good to finally meet you too, Willie. And he wants me to have his fishing rod. Legend of Zelda style. This is my fishing rod now. All kinds of fish. I know areas I can catch better fish, but we'll start here for the time being. If it smells, it sells. Great way of putting it. Fishing does eat up your energy. Keep in mind. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, that here, and that there. So one of the only problems I ever had with fishing is... Just put it in the ocean. Alright, whatever. Was I ran out of space too quickly. If I wanted to go fishing, it was best for me to drop everything and then go fishing with an empty inventory. So it's basic fishing for an RPG. You cast your line, you wait for it to shake. You quickly press left click. Like that. It'll take you to a mini game. Your goal basically is to keep clicking. Click to raise the bar, release to lower the bar, and you just gotta keep the fish within that little range. until it completes. Bam, got a sunfish. Cast the line again. It doesn't eat very much energy, but it does eat a lot of time, especially if you're not very good at the mini game. The fish sell pretty well. Most of the fish you'll catch out here sell for like 30 to 40. You also occasionally catch things like seaweed. Now, I will tell you, that seaweed right there, also there's an early quest where a woman asks you for seaweed. It's only worth 90 gold, but it also gets your affection with her. So if that's interest to you, having that seaweed early on can help. Basically, what I'm going to do on the second day is I'm going to increase my fishing proficiency. Oh, and now this is another thing that can happen. Sometimes you got to decide. Sometimes you can get bonus loot. Oh, it bounced out of the bottom. That means I also don't get the item that I just ran into. I was hoping it was going to let go, but I guess I messed up. So sometimes you'll notice there's treasure that you can find. And sometimes it just doesn't line up with the fish, so you got to decide. If you want to go get that treasure, you got to go line up the bar with the actual treasure chest. If you're not capable of doing that, you can just finish the line. You can just finish casting the line, get the fish, and then be out. You can see me, though. I'm a little greedy. Got to go for it. Also, keep in mind different weather conditions, different types of water, salt water, fresh water, lakes. Different bodies of water have different fish. If it's nighttime, all these things affect what kind of fish you can catch. I've noticed that in town, there's a lot more junk, and out in the ocean, obviously, there's a lot more seaweed. Alright. Whoop. Now, when you get fish like this, that's a godsend. There we go. We got an anchovy. Now, you also notice sometimes there's a star next to it. I like to call that HQ. That means it's a high-quality anchovy. Oh, I missed that. I was too busy looking at the recording to see how long it's been. And now we're burning the morning oil. If that even makes sense, which it doesn't. Ah. Stop bouncing. That bounce there at the bottom is fooling me. Alright, sardine. We got a high quality sardine. Now keep in mind that fish do stack, but high quality doesn't stack with normal quality. So like if I get a normal quality anchovy right now, it's not going to stack with the high quality anchovy I have right this second. Luckily, the dude's shop right there is open, so if you're fishing on the first day, you can actually sell your fish pretty frequently. Also, don't forget to check the ocean for clams and stuff. Or check the beach, I should say. Alright, 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 alright. There we go. Sardine, that was another high quality sardine. After this, I think I'll sell a bunch. I really want to get to this 2,000 mark ASAP. I also want to finish the parsnips. I kind of want to make that the goal for this first... I guess I say first episode. It might be the only episode. Nope, come on, you stupid fish. That's a herring. So see, I don't have any space for a herring. Sap is pretty common. I don't mind trashing that to make room for the herring. That being said, I will actually go sell some of these fish right now. So you can see, we can sell anchovy. The sardines were 50 each. So it's pretty decent money early on to just fish, fish, and fish. And keep in mind, obviously, as you're fishing, you are increasing fishing proficiency, which can allow you to get new types of baits, better rods, catch better fish, catch larger fish, so you can make even more money. So it's really up to you what path you want to take early on. If you don't want to be a big farmer, you don't have to be. If you want to be a big farmer, but you also want to make some money during the day while your stuff is actually, growing, and you don't want to increase your farm size too much, then it's up to you. You can do what I'm doing pretty much. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go for it. Nope, bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Okay, he's going, he's going. Alright, that worked out. I got a little greedy. I tried to raise the bar to the point where it helped. And then also we got loot. We got 3 mixed seeds. Perfect. So with those 3 mixed seeds, we could probably go back, make some better stuff. Or, well, we don't actually know what the mixed seeds are going to have. So we should probably separate them when we get back. And you can see my energy has fallen to about below half. Seaweed. I love that my bait is a Pokeball, by the way. Now, I'm sure there's guides online of exactly how many fish you need to catch or how many lines you need to sink. I'm not here for that. I just want some peaceful fishing. Boom. Boom. Honestly, like, I don't know what it was about this game. I don't know. Oh, I heard that noise and I thought it was me needing to pick up the line. I heard the whoop. I can't do that noise that people do with their mouths where they like flick the side of their, like that noise right there. That noise. I can't do it. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Alright, this fish is mine. It's another sardine. Not an HQ sardine, though, so I'm a little disappointed. Keep in mind, most of the stores close at 5. So if you have business to do in them, try to keep track of your time efficiently. Alright, is this going to be one of those fish? Just one of those fish that doesn't even try. Alright. Let's go take a look on the beach after we sell these. Yeah, the HQ sardines were worth 50. The regular ones were worth 40. Still pretty good, though. I'd still consider it an effective use of my daily energies. And not a big day for the clams, huh? Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the farm. We're gonna plant some of these more mixed seeds. I could also grab some more parsnip seeds, or I could start grabbing potato seeds. That's the big thing. You got to remember, you want to spend money to make money. Remember that. And also be sure to check this board every day. You can also meet a hell of a lot of people here. Because they're working out and shit. There's a gym in here. Exercising can be fun. There's a church. See you at church, Sly. Lewis is here. That's nice to know. The mixed seeds don't sell for anything, so let's not mess with that. Let's grab some potato seeds. Let's grab 9. Can I make that fertilizer yet? Wild seeds. No, I can't make the fertilizer yet. I can make seeds and torches, though. Alright, let's speed to the end of our parsnips' lives, why don't we? So you can see how it's like... Oh, well, I guess we still gotta come back and check the board on the next day. Alright. Let's waddle our way back to town. Well, back to town, back to home, I guess I should say. And let's plant over here. Let's plant those mixed seeds. Okay, 1 looks like a potato and 2 look like parsnips. Let's see what happens. And then on top of that, we want to grow even more potatoes. No, should turn back around. Like just tilling land for no reason. Picking up clay. Alright, let's plant a... No, that's actually not a potato. Well, I guess it kind of looked like one of the potatoes. Plant the potatoes, plant the potatoes, plant the potatoes. The popatos. Now, potatoes actually take a pretty long time to mature. It tells you on the seed, I believe it's 8 days or something like that. No. So if you make that mistake, just right-click instead. Clay. Fiber. Alright, so you can keep that in mind. There's so much fiber, I don't even have to ever worry about running out of it, so I don't mind selling a little bit. We can also clear some more weeds and stuff. Especially because of all the fiber. Hey, mixed seeds. Just get rid of as many of the rocks as possible. Dwayne, you will not stand in my way today. Now, these big trunks, actually, I need a better axe to break them, so I'm not even going to bother trying. You're starting to feel exhausted. Alright, let's go to sleep. Tomorrow's another day. Hey, fishing. Wow, really? The seaweed was... Oh, well, I guess the seaweed was worth a decent amount. So was the clay from tilling the land. 3rd of spring, year 1. Alright, it's raining today, so I don't even have to water. Any daffodils or anything for me to grab? Oh, there is. There's plenty, but I also have full inventory, because I'm an idiot. Let's go back and fix that real quick. Coal, mixed seeds, seaweed, fiber. And this is why you want that thing as fast as possible. I mean, realistically, I'm a little ahead of myself in terms of trying to use my resources before I actually have what I want. Makes things a little more frustrating, but now that it's raining... So my daily routine usually goes as follows. Run over to Pierre's, which is right here. See if there's a quest. So there is a quest. I'd like to put a topaz on my shelf. Deliver it sometime today. So we can try to accept that quest. Now, getting topaz, I don't even think it's possible at this point. The quests are random, so like, you know how I mentioned, oh, well, early on, you'll get a quest for this. Well, they are actually kind of random, so that's not entirely true. I'm actually going to go up this way, and then there's going to be a little tiny wooden plank to cross here. And then we're going to go left, and then down, and then up. And we're going to try to make our way over to the mines and see if we can work on that. Because the mines is actually something I've never touched, so it'll actually be a new experience for me as well. And I guess I don't really need to grow the parsnips for you guys to see, like, how it works. Because you've already seen what it's like for me to trade in items with the shipping box. Although I am curious about that one plant that's, like, off. Oh, don't tell me I can't go mining yet. Alright, well, never mind. We're boned. Unless we can go around somehow. I don't see a way around. Oh, yeah, yes, there is. What am I talking about? It's right here. Well, actually, no, I don't think this yeah, this doesn't do what I thought it did. Whoopsie. Is there any other way to get over there? I might be able to go around down here by the JoJo Mart and then go up. Doesn't look like there's a path there, though. I messed up, guys. I let you down. I let you down, everyone. Actually, you know what I can do, though? This is what I can do. Fish. When in doubt, just fish. Just fish. Got plenty of energy for the day. Alright, let's see what kind of... I've actually fished in here before. I just don't remember what kind of fish I can get. I'll just wait. Oh, shit. Fish got sneaky. He was like, oh, I'm going to let you have me. And then he didn't. There we go. What is it? So 17-inch carp. Alright, I just need 9,999 more for my Lushang's rod. Those of you who played Final Fantasy XI will respect that joke. It's not a moat carp, though, so I guess it doesn't count. Oh, this one's looking to be a little frisky. Well, yeah, he's definitely a frisky one. No, come on. Don't do it, don't do it, just let me catch you. There we go. That looks like a big one, a largemouth bass. These things look like they're worth some money. Generally, a decent way to tell how much something is worth, if it's something that's edible, check how much energy it gives. It's not always a giveaway sign of how expensive something is, but it's a start. A broken CD. Whenever you cast the line is what eats your energy, by the way. Like, I have 270 max energy. I think casting the line costs 10 energy. It's 5 or 10. I'll check after this. Oh! Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's why fishing can be very worthwhile, because you get that bonus loot. Sometimes you get some pretty crazy things. Like this time we got 3 frozen geodes. That's a pretty big deal, actually. Oh, shit! shit, I made a mistake. So guys, remember, I just made an awful mistake that you can use as an example, and I just missed out on potentially a really good loadout of loot. Don't press OK when there's loot that it's asking you if you want it or not. If you just press OK, it'll get tossed to the side. You need to drag it into your inventory in a case like that, or you'll basically do what I just did, where I just basically forfeited the loot. So I guess it's good that it happened as an example of what not to do. But it's like, hey, I want that loot. So, okay, I'll just press OK. Nope, don't do it. You'll regret it. Trust me. I am a walking example that so just wasted X amount of friggin... Oh, so algae actually gives me energy if I eat it, so... See? And it doesn't seem to kill me, surprisingly. Although I just ate algae out of a lake. You'd think that maybe I die, but... seem to be doing alright. I want to get another treasure chest. Makes me upset that I lost that one. Another carp. That was an HQ carp, too. We'll probably bring in some decent money. Few hundred gold. Peace and tranquility. Get it! Alright, one of those fish, huh? Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, that's a new one, a chub. Got a lot of fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish. Oh, I got it. Took my hand off my mouse for a second till I cracked my knuckles. Another carp. Let's see, we have 2 NQ carp and 1 HQ carp. I should hit the next fishing proficiency in the next, yeah, I should hit the next tier of that shortly. Come on, I want another treasure chest. Just give me another treasure chest. The perfect, by the way, doesn't really... I don't know if that increases HQ chance or not. It looks like it does, because I just got an HQ off that, but I don't know. I've seen perfects do nothing for me. Might increase the drop rate, or the rarity of whatever I get. Not 100% sure. Some fish are just fucking nuts, and you will not get perfects on them, though. Maybe it's easier on controller, because you could just, like... I don't know, it's probably still a tapping game. Because all it is you basically can hold or tap to make it go higher, and you let go to release it. And yes, if the bar, you know, goes all the way empty, then the fish escapes. There. Oops. Well, it wasn't all the way, but that's fine. Oof, almost missed that one, too. I like to crack my wrist a lot whenever I'm going for it. I had to go for it, guys. You had to respect the effort. What's this? Carp. Now, what's in the chest this time? 2 geodes and 6 copper ore. So, I think we can easily say we'll get rid of that for the geodes. Now, the worst fish that I have are actually the carp, which I can release back into the wild. Or not. There we go. And then, okay. So the blacksmith is still open. Let's go to him. Where is he? Carpenter's shop. Blacksmith. Blacksmith. Where is the blacksmith? I don't remember where the blacksmith is. Oh, there he is. He's like directly south of me. Blacksmith, I think, closes at 5. So basically a geode is an item that you can put on the blacksmith's anvil, and he will give you whatever ores or anything that comes out of it. I may want to consider... Can I actually just go through here? Yeah, I can. I don't know why I didn't think I could. Instead of going all the way up and around, I don't know why I didn't think I could just go this way. I actually kind of want to sell these fish before I go to the blacksmith. I should have enough time. Yep. Also, it gives me the opportunity to see if there's any... There's a clam, but I have no inventory space for it. We'll pick it up on the way back, because I'll have plenty of inventory space after I get rid of these fish. Sometimes Willie's just not here, by the way. Oh, look at that. The fiberglass rod on the bait. He's already selling this to me. Oh, man. Each. 100 each for the largemouths. Holy moly. I'm down. I like that. Alright, let's see if we can make it. I'll pick up this clam first. And then we'll go see what we can do about these geodes. This actually pauses, so if you want to double check and make sure you're going the right way, be sure to pause. Alright, blacksmith should still be open. Yep. Alright, so all you got to do is go up to him, process geodes, drop the geode on the anvil, turns into 3 coal, drop another one, found a, what the hell is that? Granite. Alright. It also costs 25 gold per geode, so keep that in mind. You can shop, you can sell him stuff. Like granite, he'll buy copper ore. Copper ore doesn't really sell for a whole lot. Look, he sells you copper ore for 75. Each copper ore is worth 5 to him. That's the kind of greed we're talking about here. Alright. So now our parsnip should be ready tomorrow. I say we go back. We maybe grab this daffodil on the way back. I say we go back. See what we can do. Oh, that would have been a much faster way to the blacksmith. See, I'm still learning stuff. I can't do that topaz quest. I cannot get him topaz before the end of the day. Unless the blacksmith was selling it, in which case it probably wouldn't have been worth it. Because I probably would have had to spend a shit ton of money on it. This looks like another artifact. Yep, an ancient doll. Always be sure to be on the lookout for those things. So you can get them and collect them and bring them to the museum later. You can also just put them in the sell them if you want, like I almost did by accident there. Alright, let's get rid of the daffodil, the leek, and the clam. Put this, and this away. Those are all growing just fine. Now keep in mind, also, another thing that can happen is if you actually go to sleep with yourself fully exhausted, you'll actually only start the next day with half energy. So there's another reason to try to not get exhausted. And to get a full night's sleep on your character. Alright, so it looks like we still have one more day. What I'm actually going to do for the sake of you seeing what the end process looks like. See, this one just looks like I forgot to water it. 'Cause it just looks like it's a day behind. I think that's all it was. I think I just forgot to water it. I think I thought I watered it, but I didn't. Oh, I'm out of water. Well, luckily we have a solution for that. And yes, I'm just walking across the plants. Very irresponsibly, but whatever. Let's also water these over here. These potatoes, which will take much longer to grow, but are worth a little bit more. Eventually, you could just get like a whole, just a whole field worth of stuff. This is technically a waste. Actually, no, let's go see what the quest for the day is. This is what happens with this game. You just get sucked in and you can't stop. Somebody help. I'm not kidding. Only thing I wish I had? Sprint button. It's the only thing I'm wishing I had right now. Alright, nothing at Pierre's. I need to get that better fishing rod too. I don't have to be gardening, but the game wants me to garden. Yeah, I'm gonna fail that quest. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We watered all the plants. Let's go back inside. Just for the sake of showing you guys what's going on. So now it's been 4 days. We planted them on day 1 and it is now day 5. So now we can just go... Oh, hey, a dog. It's a stray doge. Hey, YouTube, you see this dog here? I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. This will be my doge. Yes, I will adopt this doge, Yogi. More like Dogie. Doge. Well, Doge, you'd be a good pooch now. Thanks for being a good Doge. What's this? Oh, deluxe fishing pole. Alright, and what about you? Alright, that's just from the Jojo Mart. And now we can just walk by and pick up all the parsnips. We can use them in cooking recipes. Should probably water this one since I'm an idiot. What? One of my potatoes is gone! Who the fuck ate one of my potatoes? Yes, you can run into issues where things eat your, things will eat your crops. I gotta build a coop. Bitch ate my crops. And then we can just go sell all these parsnips. Now, I want to save my progress for the day, and even though I'll miss some quests for it, let's go to sleep for the night. I just want to save my progress real quick. Now I can get a scarecrow, and I got hoe proficiency, and I can make basic fertilizer. So all those parsnips sold for $5.25. So keep in mind that that was, let's see, what was 9? That was a lot of parsnips. That was 8, 9, 10, 11. That was 14 parsnips, which would have cost me $280 to make. Net me $5.25. So as you can see, not the greatest yield, but I have enough for the bigger bag now. Where's my Doge? Doge is... Oh, he's got his own little thing out back. He's so cute. Alright, on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. If you want to see more Stardew Valley, let me know in the comment section of the video below. Otherwise, hopefully you enjoyed this. It's a neat little game. I would definitely recommend it if you're someone who likes games like Harvest Moon or Animal Crossing. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more videos on my YouTube channel. Until next time, everyone, thank you again, and take care.